Hi, hello, my dear friends. As I said, back to back series, here we go for part 2. Positive Brudzinski's and Koenig's signs are indicative of hemiplegia, meningitis, alcohol intoxication, peripheral neuropathy. In a patient taking high doses of acetaminophen over a prolonged period of use, the parameter to be monitored regularly is liver function, kidney function, prothrombin time, GI irritation. Which of the below is an example of unintentional tort, negligence, assault, invasion of privacy, defamation? The minimally invasive technique by which thin insulated lead wire with electrodes, that's neurostimulator, is surgically implanted in the brain is called deep brain stimulation, functional MRI, electroconvulsive therapy, transcranial magnetic stimulation. A cell that takes part in innate immunity by killing virus infected cells is NK cell, macrophage, neutrophil, T cell. The first referral level in the healthcare system is secondary healthcare, primordial healthcare, tertiary healthcare, primary healthcare. A scale that cannot be used to assess a subject for a mood disorder is Hamilton Rating Score, Wakefield Questionnaire, Beck Inventory, Edinburgh Inventory. When a person's blood pressure drops, the kidneys respond by slowing the release of ADH, increasing urine output, secreting renin, producing aldosterone. The causative agent for the disease scrapie belongs to the category of viruses, prions, protozoans, bacteria. Which of the below is not a component of HELP syndrome? Low platelet count, bleeding per vaginum, hemolysis, elevated liver enzymes. Let's review the answers. Positive Brudzinski's and Koenig's signs are indicative of, they are very specific signs to elicit in case of meningitis. So suspecting meningitis, people usually does Brudzinski's and Koenig's sign. In a patient taking high doses of acetaminophen over a prolonged period, the parameter to be monitored regularly is acetaminophen or paracetamol or metazin, whatsoever we call it. The side effect of acetaminophen is hepatotoxicity. So we should check on liver function test. Which of the below is an example of unintentional tort? I did not mean to do it, but then I did it. That is what they are trying to say. Whereas assault is like I want a person to be assaulted, so I am doing it. Purposeful action. Invasion of privacy, again, I know the consequences and I am going. Defamation, again, I wanted to put the fame of a person down, so I do it. These things are intentional act, whereas negligence can be an unintentional act. I do not know the consequences, but then I committed it. The minimally invasive technique by which thin insulated lead wire with electrodes, neurostimulator, is surgically implanted in the brain is actually implanted in the brain, straightly seated in the brain. So it is deep brain stimulation other than the rest of the options. A cell that takes part in innate immunity by killing virus infected cells is. All other things are initiated by the immune system again, but the innate immunity is NK cells. The first referral level in the healthcare system is people quickly make a mistake to go for primary healthcare, but from the primary healthcare only I do give the first referrals. So the first referral unit could be a secondary healthcare, that can be a DH or a CHC or any other private hospitals also for it. But then once a patient come into a primary healthcare only, I'll be able to give the referral. A scale that cannot be used to assess a subject for a mood disorder is, in the given options A, B, C are the tools to assess the mood disorder, whereas Edinburgh inventory is not so. It's an odd man out. When a person's blood pressure drops, hypotension. In hypertension, we do give anti drugs renin has to be suppressed. All others are okay for it. It is not going to prop up the pressure, whereas secreting renin will help the body to have a rise of blood pressure. The causative agent for the disease scrapie belongs to the category of prions. Which of the below is not a component of HELLP syndrome? All A, C, D are components of HELLP syndrome, whereas bleeding per vaginum is a component of labor, not a HELLP syndrome. Hope you liked the video. If you like it, please do subscribe and press the bell button. Thank you all.